out! Get out! Get out!
Hi everyone, Donut here. Alright y'all, today we're going to be talking about one of the most ridiculous, aggressive, and effective police unit in the entire country, or at least Georgia. The Atlanta PD's Auto Crime Enforcement Unit, or simply ACE. These guys don't just stop crime and auto theft, they yeet it into next week. This is a unit that does not waste time. They see a stolen car, they're going to send it into the goddamn guardrails. They see suspects run, they're already 5 steps ahead. They are the final bosses of a stolen car unit. And today, we've got a bunch of examples on why you just don't run from these dudes. But you know what else you shouldn't run from? Hackers on the internet. That's why our sponsor today is ExpressVPN. Our sponsor for the video is ExpressVPN. You guys probably know what a VPN is by now, a virtual private network. But if you don't, let me explain it real quick. Basically, everyone can see what you're doing on the internet. ExpressVPN can keep people from seeing what you do on the internet. Basically, they take all of your internet traffic and they route it through secure servers so no one can see it. ExpressVPN is useful for many things, including protecting you while you're using Wi-Fi anywhere. If you're in a coffee shop, your data is going to be flying through the air if you connect to their Wi-Fi. ExpressVPN keeps bad guys and hackers from seeing your information. My favorite part about it, though, is I can watch shows and movies from other places in the world that the United States doesn't have. For instance, you can connect to Netflix over in the UK and get different shows. Let's say I want to watch shows that are exclusive to Netflix in Germany. Boop. And boop, look at that. I'm a nerd, so I watch a lot of anime. It's very useful for that. Not only does ExpressVPN protect your information and allow you to watch shows from all over the world, their speeds are the fastest out of any other VPN provider. 24/7 customer service. You can connect up to 8 devices with 1 subscription. Why, yes, you can use ExpressVPN on your phone too. Right now, you can get up to 4 months free by clicking the link in the description below. Click that link below or go to expressvpn.com/donutoperator to get those 4 months free. That's expressvpn.com/donutoperator. Now let me formally introduce you to ACE.
I thought I heard you call me Ace.
These guys are the absolute worst case scenario if you are in a stolen vehicle. They chase down criminals, bust up robbery rings, and ruin a whole lot of getaway plans. They're basically jump out boys that specialize in stolen vehicles. And you know how much we love jump out boys.
Nothing Ace can't handle.
Without blowing them any further, we're going to take a look at one of their pit maneuvers. It's so perfect, it should be in training videos, which, you know, technically it is now. So shout out to all the people who send me videos and pictures of them watching my videos in the police academies across the country or police training. That's pretty cool. Gives me the warm and fuzzies and a boner. October 16th, 2024, Atlanta, Georgia. Ace gets a call to help the DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. We've discussed many jump out boys in our time, but I don't know if we've had one as inspiring as this incident.
Yeah, they are hilarious.
Hilarious. Put down hilarious.
They're on their way to hunt for a woman who is suspected of armed robbery. The crime? Stealing a cell phone at gunpoint from an elderly woman. So before we get into the video, let's remember that this bitch is not a very sympathetic figure. The officers track the suspect to a car wash.
Hands up! Hands up! Keep your hands up! Don't drive away!
At first, it looked like the driver might comply. Yes, she almost gave an old woman a stroke, but she's staying calm and showing her hands. But, of course, she floored it.
Gotcha.
So now Ace smells blood in the water.
Continue on 285. Please continue to give us locations.
The suspect takes off, weaving through traffic on 285, but so does Ace.
Nice going, Ace.
They stayed close and just waited for the perfect time to do what they do best. And of course, that was a beautiful pit. One of the best parts, though, one of my favorite parts, is the verbal support that you can hear from the other officers.
Get it, Griff. Get it, Griff. Pit.
It sounds like he's just in a voice chat with the boys. They're about to get that dub. But that is not the end of it. These officers still need to pin the vehicle and apprehend the suspect.
Pit.
One officer executes a flawless pit maneuver, sending the Mazda spinning directly into a concrete barrier. Officers finally nab the granny robber, and we get to hear their priceless reaction to their handiwork.
Let's go! Let's go! Pit, boy. Slow down. I got it.
It sounds like she got arrested by an entire football team.
I didn't mean to hurt you. Coach told me to pretend.
What makes it better is the officers are still celebrating as they're walking her to the car.
You running, bro? Come on,
This is what we do. Great job.
Come on, now.
The suspect, a 36-year-old woman, is now facing a slew of charges. Armed robbery, possession of a firearm during a felony, fleeing police, and probably a couple more. That's it for this story. Let's take a look at something else pretty cool. We just saw Ace work their magic on a solo suspect. But what happens when it's two guys, an armed robbery, and another stolen car? Well, I'm glad you asked, because this next one has every bit of that. Plus, we get a car flipping. This is a good one.
Do a barrel roll.
This one kicks off on February 1st, 2025. Hapville PD hits up Atlanta PD with a little request. They say, hey, one of our guys just got robbed at gunpoint. We tracked the suspect's car to your city. Do you guys mind handling that for us? Just give us a little help. And Atlanta PD was like... Officers quickly locate the stolen car near Dotson Drive and Ben Hill Road.
Charlie Henry 6876.
They pull it over, and for a second, it looks like the suspect is actually going to comply. But then he remembers he's in a stolen car. So what does he do? You'll never guess it, ladies and gentlemen. He floors it.
You went left on Dotson? 2619 Dotson. 2619 Dotson.
What I think the officer was throwing under the car right there was a stop stick. Sometimes departments use them when it's a high-risk traffic stop. You just take them out, throw them under the tire, and guess what happens when they pull away? It's a spiky boy that wrecks tires. Did it work? No, for obvious reasons. But if the suspect had even the tiniest bit of foresight, he probably should have quit while he was ahead. What does he do instead? Tries to pull some NASCAR-level evasive maneuvers, completely forgetting that he's in a Camry. And now we get one of the better pit maneuvers that I have seen in a while. Ace units line it up perfectly, make contact, and absolutely sends this car into f***ing orbit.
Radio attempted pit. We're still southbound. We're going to be in front of the Georgia International Convention Center. Show on main. 16 alcohol. 16 alcohol.
Now from the point of view of the officers.
Main. Front of the convention center on main. 16 alcohol. 16 alcohol. 16 alcohol. 16 alcohol. What? Stand by.
That car looks like it's practicing for the gold in the Olympics.
She's a gymnast.
Well, you might be thinking right now, that's... This chase is over. They're dead. They're dead as shit. Wrong. Somehow these guys are still alive and have even more bad decisions to make.
Do not rush it. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. I got driver.
At this point, the car is done for. But one of the guys decides that he still has some gas left in his tank. Dude jumps out and sprints off like his life depends on it. And his brilliant escape plan? Jumping a fence. Now, to be fair, he actually did make it over. Solid effort. The problem, so did the cops.
You never taken a shortcut before?
Where you got him? Hey, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
The other guy stays in the car, probably realizing he just does not have the cardio or the heart for this. Or maybe his brain is just upside down in his skull, probably the latter. Both of these future doctors, possibly scientists, wind up in cuffs at the Fulton County Jail.
Let's hope they stay there.
One of them even looks like he regrets it.
How old are you? 30? 34? You 34?
Yes.
Okay.
Out here running from the police at 34 years old.
You
Love it.
So now we've seen Ace take down a granny robber, and we see them flip a car like they're competing in the X Games. But what happens when the suspects take their bad decisions to the next level? By stealing a police duty belt, leading another high-speed chase, and then trying to escape in a dumpster.
Get out of the trash!
Well, let's see. January 24th, 2025, around 10:40 p.m., and the entire city of Atlanta is basically hunting down the stolen car. So you've got Ace on the ground, Georgia Highway Patrol locking down the roads, which is another group of boys that you really don't want to get pitted by. They don't give a And APD's air unit is watching from above. It's going to be pretty hard to escape from this one. These guys currently are not running from the cops. They are running from the entire city of Atlanta, it seems like, which is kind of how I feel every time I drive through there. Eventually, officers do spot the stolen car and go after him.
It's turning on bearing right now.
Just turned on steering. I think GSP's got it. So I'm going through line behind him.
Go get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Clear 10, 30, 10, 30, 30.
Suspects take one look at who's actually chasing them, get pitted immediately, and decide this ain't worth it. So of course, they bail out of the car and start running. Because let's be real, that might be the safer option when Ace is on your tail.
I got eyes on the canine. I'm looking for Buddy here. Alright, I got him. We're running northbound, 37 Standish Avenue, running northbound.
Except for one guy, dude stays put.
We're overhead.
They're pushing towards Peachtree. Get the f out! Get on the ground! Get the f out of your stomach right now!
Officers quickly realize they're not just dealing with a stolen car. Inside, they find a couple guns and the APD duty belt. Like I said earlier, somehow they just managed to steal some police gear. And when they're searching them, listen to how the officer handles with being lied to.
I got eyes on the canine. I'm looking for Buddy here.
Shut the f up!
Alright, I got him. We're running northbound, 37 Standish Avenue.
No, y'all putting in work and y'all's ass got caught. That's it. No, you got caught, pimp. Y'all put in too much work. Oh yeah, you did something today, baby. You caught Ace. That's what happened.
Next cross.
What? He was just out there trying to catch a ride with several car thieves who had guns and a police duty belt. Totally normal carpool situation. I mean, it is f***ing Atlanta.
Currently running through a parking lot.
Y'all caught Ace, baby.
They pushing towards B Street. He's pushing towards B Street. He's still rolling on B Street
I
Park.
got several out, so.
But I can only stay with one here.
Shut the f up, wearing gloves, just giving you a ride like this is my first day.
The cops roasting him so bad they had to cut his body camera footage off right there. At this point, we've got the rest of the suspects running down the streets, running through parking lots, still trying to get away on foot until they find a hiding spot. This hiding spot, some would say, is a criminal's natural habitat.
One to be wearing a black hooded sweatshirt. I got one of them jumping in a dumpster here, 1720 Peachtree Street, Northwest.
I guess they didn't realize that there was a helicopter watching them. Maybe they would have picked someplace better than a trash can. But hey, this just made Ace's job even easier.
Keep your light on. Alright, we got officers about to make contact at the dumpster. Okay, now coming up though. We're coming in the parking lot now.
Okay. OC deployed.
OC spraying the dumpster, straight up evil. Hilarious, but damn mean-spirited. What I love most is that it worked perfectly. Being in an enclosed space with OC, it sucks.
Okay. OC deployed.
Out! Out! Get out! Get out! On the ground! Hurry the f up! On the ground!
Get on the ground.
On the ground! Hey, second one, come out!
Adam, come over here. Come over here.
Second one, come out!
Second guy, come on out. It's over. Come on out. Your hands up.
The best part, you can hear the officers cracking up.
Keep crawling! Okay, you got it?
I mean, you know this unit is probably fun as hell to work with. And they're not quite done with these guys yet. One of the officers has a very important question for one of them.
Hey, I like that OC. Shit spicy, ain't it?
So now they got the guys, what exactly did these fine, upstanding, tax-paying citizens steal? 1 vehicle, 2 firearms, a police duty belt, and a bunch of other shit. Stealing a car is already a dumbass decision, but taking a police duties belt, come on, guys. Huge shout out to all the fine agencies handling all these calls, including the Atlanta PD, Georgia State Patrol, and the Air Unit. You guys wrapped it up before it got even worse. And also, thank you personally from me for roasting these asses so hard throughout the video. That's it for today. If you want to help support the channel, please go over to pepperbox.tv to see a bunch of exclusives and uncensored videos from myself. Go to donutoperator.com to get some super sweet merch, or follow me on every other social media platform. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Whacker.